And recording. So it's been a little bit since I've reacted to Unlucky Morpheus. Um, of the two I've heard so far, Black Pentagram and Unending Sorceress, I think they're pretty modern, and they bang really, really hard. In fact, this band is one of those where I think of the past 2 months or so, they're in the top five of like newly discovered bands for me. And in the comments section, the big winner for the next song is Angreifer. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that. In any case, I went to the YouTube official page for Unlucky Morpheus and I found a live video for Angreifer. A little bit over 8 minutes. So I'm just going to jump right in. Sounds like Opeth a little bit. Give it a quick pause for copyright purposes. As soon as it started, I got the impression that they were going to go into like a ballad. I was like, oh, they've got some variety. And then all of a sudden it took that dark overtone or undertone. And I started getting like vibes of like Opeth. Like even the phrasing that she was choosing to sing. The way she was singing and the backdrop and sort of the orchestral melodic sound made me think like, oh, this is like Opeth. And I like them a lot. And then it switched to what I'm used to now, the heavy double bass, the growling from the guy, the violin. Like I can't say enough about how much I love the violin in this. Like it's like it stands out so much. Yo, let me just jump right in. gonna rewind it a little bit for me here. I like that dueling guitar solo, violin solo kind of thing that they had going. The thing that I really admire about the violin in this band is that it kind of switches the genre a little bit. Like it adds elements here and there to like sort of like the deathcore kind of like and growling that they're doing, but it also like switches it over to more uh well, obviously classical sounding, which lends itself more to like classic metal, to like 80s style metal, but obviously that's not what they're playing. But it's sort of like shifting the genres a little bit to where it makes the sound interesting. Like even the whole construction of this has been very, very cool. Um, what's funny too is that when the guy was doing the guitar solo, like the bass stood out so much. Whoever the road crew is, like mic'd them up and like mixed them up pretty good or pretty well. Good lightning.
アンキモです。9月の28からだっけ、23からかツアーちゅうことでワンマンで、ちょいちょいやってきまして、今日12月の今日何日だっけ、9か今日12月9日ファイナル迎えました。ありがとう。
さあ、そんなこんなでちょっと配置も変わりまして、ちょっとこれからアコースティックな曲をお届けしようかな
I
と思
have
い
no
ます。
idea what they're saying, but it's nice to hear their regular voices.
はい、ということで、ここからはしっとりと、アンキモの曲をアコースティックにお届けしたいと思います。
So, like I was saying, it's interesting to hear their normal voices, especially the guy, since he's mostly growling. Like his normal speaking voice is a little bit more high pitched than I would have expected. Like I would have expected like a deeper, like more resonant kind of sound, but it's performance. Same thing with the female singer. Like she sounded a lot calmer than I expected, which is interesting because I love her tone when she's singing. Like she's got a nice range, but like the sort of mid tone that she sits in, where it's kind of like a deeper quality to her voice. Like I think it fits in with their style of music like a lot, and it's really really cool. I think I enjoy her voice more than I enjoy the instrumentation. And I love the instrumentation. I think she stands out more than anything else. Like, this band wouldn't be the same to me if it had a different lead singer. But as far as what they were playing, like I said, it kind of bounced back and forth between genres. They're obviously like accomplished players. I think a couple of you have told me in the comments that they're sort of like a mishmash from other bands, and they just kind of like came together, and they're just getting going, and people around the world don't necessarily know them as much, and that's a shame because I feel like they're probably one of the better bands that I've heard so as far as like these Japanese bands that I'm discovering with these reaction videos. I still think Black Pentagram was probably my favorite of theirs that I've heard, but as a concert setting, it looks like they put on a great show. The growling dude, he had another different design on his neck this time. So I'm assuming he does that every show. Like, he just paints designs on himself, since the tattoo culture is a little, not strange, but prohibited in Japan. It's more like Yakuza oriented. But that's neither here nor there. What's the next song to listen to?